There is another option for types creation. You can use the Excel table. You should export the existing types to a special text file. It can be done through the File Export Family Types command. To display this text file in Excel, create a blank workbook. Next, go to the Data tab and select the From Text CSV command. Let's find our file on the computer and import it. Revit creates comma separators between the data in a text file by default. We should select the appropriate option in Excel. We will see two lines with types. Each column is represented here by a family parameter. Press the Load button. Now we can create new lines, thereby generating new types and parameter values for them. But let's pay attention to one feature in the table. Here we can find all the family parameters except one. There is no parameter responsible for the choice of the door panel. Unfortunately, Revit cannot export such parameters to the table. Let's add them manually. I will copy the last column and edit this one. Column heading syntax is formed as follows. Parameter name, the double hash sign, type of parameter, again the double hash sign, and units of measurement. For example, for the default elevation parameter, we first see the name of the parameter, then the length, this is type of parameter, and the units of measurement. For the parameters such as left opening or material, the parameter type is not specified, and it's just the other value that is indicated here. Also, the units of measurement are not specified because they simply don't exist. I will copy the name of the door panel parameter from Revit. The nested family category is indicated in the brackets after the parameter name. This text is not a part of the parameter name, so you don't need to copy it. The other data type will suit us. And we need delete units of measurement. Now let's specify the parameter value. Let's also copy this text from Revit. Next, we will create some new types. Select the line and copy it. Let's name the new type as follows. We need to change the value of the width parameter. Let's also pay attention to the fact that we have columns with parameters. Their values are calculated in Revit through formulas. For example, door panel width. Since Revit will calculate such parameter values through formulas, we can simply remove these columns. Let's check all columns step by step. Reveal top and reveal depth are instance parameters. The types we create will not control their values, so we can also remove these columns. However, if you don't delete it, It will not cause any errors in the program. Same situation with the left reveal and with the right reveal. The door panel thickness is calculated according to the formula, depending on the frame thickness. Let's delete it. The door panel height is calculated by the formula depending on the opening height. We can also delete this column. We can also remove the column responsible for the default elevation. This is a standard Revit setting that we didn't use. We set the values for the material parameters within the family. You can leave them in the types table, or if we believe that they will always be the same for all types, these columns can also be deleted. Revit will simply take these parameter values from the family itself, but I will not delete them. Let's pay attention to the parameter values with yes/no data type are specified as either 1 or 0, where 1 corresponds to yes and 0 to no. These parameters are the right and left door opening for us. For this type, we need to specify the right opening parameter value to 1. The left opening basically depends on the right one. These parameters are linked through a formula, so we can delete this column. So, the table is set up. Copy the last line again. And create almost same type, but with the left door opening. We only need to change one parameter value. We will set it to 0. Let's copy the last two lines. And create a couple of types. Here we can change the opening width and also the door panel type. Let's install a door panel with glass. Let's copy this parameter's value from Revit. The type table is ready. Now we need to save it in the correct way. To begin with, let's remove the row with headers. Let's select this row. Go to the Table Design tab. And here we need to uncheck Header Row parameter. But before, I copy this line. And now I return this text to the first line. Here we need empty cell. Let's save the table. Use the File, Save As, Browse command. Let's specify the file type as CSV, delimited. The file name must be the same as the family name. This is an important rule. Otherwise, Revit will not understand which family the type table belongs to, and it will not load into the project. It is also important that the family file and the table file are in the same folder. During saving, a warning message will appear, indicating that when using this file format, it is only the current sheet that will be saved. This suits us. Press OK. and open the folder where this file is located. We have a document exported from Revit here. It has only 2 types in it. If we open it, we can make sure of this. All the data in the document is comma-separated. And also, there is our new file. We have saved it from Excel. Revit accepts the TXT format. We can see the file extension if we set the file name extension checkbox in Windows Explorer on the View tab. I will delete the old file and change the extension for the new one. I agree with the warning that appears. We need to close Excel, otherwise Windows won't let you change the extension. I will click Try again. The file has been formed. Here we can see some types and comma separators. If there are semicolon separators, that's okay too. The separators type depends on your Windows settings. Let's check how type tables work in Revit. Create a new project. I will choose the metric architectural template. Let's build an arbitrary wall inside of the project. And load our family in it. To load families with the type table, go to the Insert tab and select the Load Family command. Next, find the family file and press the Open button. Then the type table will appear. We can select certain types from it if we want just to load them into the project. For example, I will not choose the first 2 door types. Click OK. Next, go to the Architecture tab and select the Door command. I will place door instances and assign different types to them. Some doors have a solid panel, others have a glass one. Everything is exactly as we have specified in the type table. Door opening parameters are also assigned correctly, depending on the type.